I just want to show you some of the things I might want to graph from this output window so you can see what I'm looking for, and then maybe help me figure out whether or not Studio Code can do this. So all of these outputs in my code window are going to give me some numbers, some percentages when I execute them against a video. I'm going to show you quickly this one first because it's pretty basic along with these other ones. This one is going to give me, in this output right here, it's going to give me the percentage of time the student was working independently out of an independent work period. Well, that is just one student for one day. If I collect data on 3 students, I now would have 3 numbers per day times every day I'm there for the research. And I need to be able to compare those numbers over time. So let me show you how I would do this on Excel. If I took the number every day, over here, this is just fake data that I made up, I have here baseline, intervention, the reversal, intervention, reversal. So this would be what is known as a withdraw design. So I have data points, meaning percentages here, for just the traditional intervention, and then when I give the intervention, just the traditional services, like a traditional worksheet, then when I give the eWorkbook intervention, I have these data points, then I take it away, and then I give it again, and then I take it away again. So this is just for one student's data, but it would be for 20 days is what I have in this graph. And this is just sample data, and it's more extreme than I'm sure I will see in my research. So what I had this do, this is 20 days of data from the chart over here. It's this number here, copied over for 20 days in this kind of format here, because I need to be able to graph it for each of these periods, and I don't want the lines to connect straight across, because I have to look at these as distinct periods. Because in single case design, some of the ways I would analyze this are looking first visually at, this would be baseline, this is the first intervention. I want to look for a jump. In this particular data set, it's very easy to see that when the student does not have the intervention here, here, and here, their independence is much lower. So in single case design, that visual inspection is one way to show that the intervention worked. Also, I would need to be able to calculate things like the interval jump between the last point in the baseline and the first point in the intervention. So that's something I can do. Also, I would want to look at a percentage of overlapping data points. And in this case, I just have this point and this point. So the data points that overlap between intervention intervals and withdraw or baseline intervals. So ideally, you don't want any overlapping data points. That's something you also would calculate, a percentage of non-overlapping data points. So this is kind of what I'm going to need to be able to do with all that information for each student over time, and I need to be able to come up with a lot of graphs that look like this to do my analysis. I don't know the graphing capabilities, or if at all, if Studio Code has that, but if anyone has thoughts on this, I'd love to hear them.